Hello viewers, before we get started with today's video, can you please leave me a question in the comment section? It's been a while since we've done this. I'm going to do a Q&A over the weekend, probably on the Sunday. So if you want to know more about me, things you might not have heard before, then ask those questions in the comment section. If I have answered them before in other videos, I will answer them in the comment section. If not, stay tuned for the video this weekend and enjoy the video. Run the intro. Hello there viewers, welcome back. I know what you're thinking. What's today, Ben? Are we involved in a battle for promotion, or are we involved in a battle for relegation? We're 11th, so neither. We've only 12 games remaining in the season this year, but we are comfortably mid-table, 20 points off the relegation zone, a very similar figure, I think it's 17 off promotion, and a very unlikely change in that this year. Since we last met, there's been fixtures, there's been results, and we played Lewis after the Canby Island 3-3 collapse. Actually, after conceding late in that game, Liam Danan got a 91st minute equaliser, and we levelled against Lewis very late on. A little bit of justice there, at least I felt so. And then the 2-0 win over Haverhill Borough, then a run of really quite bad form. 4 defeats in 5 games. Lowestoft, Berrytown, Burgess Hill and Malden and Tiptree, all defeats on that board. AFC Sudbury gave us a 1-0 win. Leiston, Hendon also wins there, and then recently a 2-2 against Harrow with a Brett Squires goal at the last. And I've got to say, Brett Squires, 31 appearances, 9 goals, 10 assists, having a better year than even last year, and hoping to continue that here today. So it should be exciting to see. You'll notice a name there. Who's this? Is it Lee's? What could he be? Cousin? Welcome Arthur. On loan from Brackley, a pacey left-sided winger who so far is getting a 7.10 average rating, which is pretty good, has been brought in. I will say, viewers, players have left, and it hurts to announce. So over the course of the season, players that aren't featuring too much tend to get offered contracts to other clubs and evidently leave. Jake Kenny, the man with the long throws, he's gone. Jordan Hawkins, the man in goal, has also left as well, but obviously we brought in another goalkeeper. Thomas Lindsay and John Bryan, who you've probably not even seen. That's not it though. Released players as well. OT just decided I've had enough, and he just sort of left his own contract, which he wasn't really under. So off he went. He hasn't got a club. He's not particularly good. After a good year last year, it's a shame he's not still here in a way. It was nice to have him, wasn't it? But he's gone now. So today we will face Leatherhead and Redhill, and the recent upturn in fortunes I think is largely down to the change in system. You'll notice Arthur, he's now playing on that left-hand side and has just got a goal in a game. Stephen Wright's on the other side and Danan is playing up top through the middle. He, Liam Kinnear and Gareth Grant have been rotating in that striker role and all have a similar amount of goals this season. The midfield then, Squires and Goddard in it right now. Jack Hallahan, who on paper is our best midfielder by a distance, for me, hasn't really been putting in the maximum performance that we're looking for. A 6.73 this season, 2 goals, 2 assists from a midfield position. I wanted a little bit more. And in the ball-winning midfield role, Andrande, who you probably don't even remember really, came through the youth academy, has been here for a little while, had a loan spell out somewhere else, but has come in and has done a pretty good job. Of course, we've had George Tabern, who's had a few injuries here, there and everywhere, and obviously George O'Sullivan hasn't been available either. So he's slotted in there. And he's playing pretty well. In the league, you can see a 7.08. It is actually doing pretty well. I think that's overall, actually. Overall, that's 7.08. And he's playing pretty well. Lots of 7s in the midfield, and we're picking up slowly but surely. So that's good news. Briston Hall is coming at left back and has featured more often than not recently. Heath, Coker, Campbell and Emre remain the same. And as we go into today's games, a couple of wins, and who knows, maybe a late promotion. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. I'd love to tell you it's happening, viewers, but it's not happening. Next episode will either be the final day of the season or a little bit before that. If things get a little bit interesting, don't bank on it. Do not bank on it. They are playing a 4-5-1 system then. They're having a pretty rough old season at Leatherhead. So let's say 20th in the table you could see there. So we could do them. Of course, this is post-update. If you didn't know, there is a winter update out for Football Manager where they've changed a few bits and pieces. They've made this much better. I think it's quite clear for us all to see. Because it was fine how it was. I think it's back to what it was. Okay then, how will we get on in this game? I'm excited. I think Leatherhead should be 3 points on the board. That'll put us up to a massive 52, and Stephen Wright's immediately injured. We're playing both the wingers on attacking. I don't have another right winger, so what I do have though, viewers, is an attacking midfielder and a striker, so we could go straight back to the diamond, which is not what I want to do. I don't want to do it. We're going to bring Gray on. He's going to play up on this wing, and he's left-footed, so maybe not. So is Arthur. All right, inside forward on this side, attacking. Look, I'm not changing the system. The system remains. That I'm making no bones about it. But of course, Stephen Wright is immediately injured. That's good. Although, this means next game, Arthur one side, Lee the other side. No, I'm thinking 40 minutes gone in this game, and well, it's not been inspiring, has it? And there we are. I mean, all the games this weekend, people are taking the weekend off, I think. We've got Redhill next, and they're a decent side in this division, although some of our wins have been against the better sides. We've stumbled against some of the mid-table sides, like the Lowestoft, Bury Town, you saw. We'd fault to them, but we beat to AFC Sudbury in 5th. It doesn't make any sense. And we got points against Harrow as well, and a draw against Lewis, but it's these lesser sides we seem to be struggling against. It's a corner, though, as we played in, and Durande to Coker to Danan, who strikes it into the back of the net, and Liam Danan is starting to find a little bit of form again. He's been off the ball for quite some time, but he's seemingly back and ready for action. And that's what you want to see. Coker heads it down, Danan with a finish, and after 53 minutes, we finally take a lead. Now, in theory, we are a much better side than the team we're facing here, so this should be, well, I say a much better side, we're a better side. And Durande loses out. Edwards just sort of kicks it forwards to absolutely nobody. And now, the bigger the pitch gets, the better chance I think we have. Got a bit of pace out wide, and the ball over the top is good, and Danan is racing onto it. Liam Danan for 2. Oh, and he makes a great strike and a great finish. And 2-0 to Thames. Liam Danan, if he starts to do this more and more, and is reliable, then great. Maybe he's way better suited to playing up front on his own. That might be the thing. And yeah, you can see there, lovely little finish. In a 2, he's never really quite done it for me on a consistent basis, and that's been the problem. But a smart finish there, in behind the defence, and celebrates with a bit of that, which I think we can all, I mean, that's going to be sweeping the nation. I think Diego Costa first did that for me years ago. Might have even been Salford. Who did that? One player was all about that. I can't remember who that was. But it's Leatherhead now that come forward. 70 minutes on the clock. Ball whipped in. It's fallen to Saunders, who pops it in the back of the net. And there you are. The Leatherhead 1. Thames 2, and they're back in it. I mean, the game is a little bit stretched at this point. Lots of Leatherhead fans in the crowd as Fenn on the right hand side, not really marking him, as Saunders gets a little bit fortunate, but the finish is decent, and it's 2-1. Now, of course, there'll be people saying, go defensive, Ben. I'm going to go to the counter, but I'm going to go too defensive at this point. There's Durande on that side. It's been fouled for free. Free kick given. It's a tackle from behind. He's off. He's gone. It's red. Fenn assists the goal, and now he's sent off because, of course, yeah, filthy behaviour. 10 minutes left to go. And I'm going to start thinking about some changes maybe as Danan finds his way through again for the hat-trick. Liam Danan. Oh, Liam Danan. Do we go for a change? Hallahan in the centre, I'm thinking maybe for Brett Squires. Hallahan's obviously still a decent player, and he and Squires play not too dissimilar roles. So we'll make that change. We've got a playmaker in there now. Goddard plays because he's more of a playmaker. All our other midfielders are pretty similar, which is part of the problem. As there's 25 seconds remaining, as Michael kicks it out towards their right back, and it looks as if we're going to hold on. Unless, hold the phone. Got it. Right, ready? Here we go now. We're holding it. This is good luck now, I've decided. There it is. It's Thames 2, Leatherhead 1, and a decent win for us. They went down to 10, and that was really the death knell for them. And lovely stuff. A win. And form recently, actually, becoming very good. You never know. Late charge at the play. Not happening. If we beat Redhill, all right, fine. Promotion challenge. I'll call it now. So that puts us still in 11th. Actually, we're into February now, nearly into March. Let's give you a financial update. £336,000 in debt. It's getting worse by the week. Yeah, I don't know what the solution is to the problem. But the board are loving me because we're above expectations. We were just supposed to avoid relegation, so I got a job for life here at the moment. So we have a takeover, and then panic sets in. You can see there actually a board confidence update. To summarise, the board are very pleased with the overall leadership of the team. Ching. And then major highlight, the level of support you have attained amongst the players is a major highlight. Excellent news. 1-0 defeat is the major issue. Of course, financially, they're not happy. How could they be? But so far, very secure in terms of job security. And that's good news. Should I worry about anything else, really? Congratulations, you have salaries well under control at the club. That's the financial update. I mean, yeah, we are spending less on wages than we are allowed. But I don't... Did you not see it a minute ago? You did. The board, clueless. I'm starting to worry that one day they're going to get a letter in the post and it's going to say it's £4 million of debt and you're still in the Conference North or something. No, we wouldn't be in there because we're in London. Well, it's a fictional letter then, so it'll never happen, luckily for us. I don't know at what point we're going to start making money. That's the issue for me. No cup runs this year, not a sausage. So the gate receipts, I mean, not a sausage. Of course we have. Another job offer on the horizon. I think we're up to probably about 20 now of lesser sides wanting me to get involved. This is Institute, Northern Ireland. Danny Williamson, their best, but not actually that bad. Let's get him scouted. So he might be one for the future. We'll decline the interview, but I will also be poaching their players in the future. So at least they made me aware of them. That's good. All viewers Exciting moment. Youth intake has arrived. Thames announced new intake of youth players. A live youth intake. That's what we like to see. Okay, we've got every reason to be excited by Matt Bailey, who has the potential to be one of the most gifted players to come through the youth ranks in Thames in recent years. We've had some decent youngsters as well, so that is a positive step for me. We've got a few other players. We've got Gurdip Smith from Auckland, New Zealand. I love that. Hopefully he's a New Zealand wizard. He's one of the... I mean, okay, here we go. Oh dear. Okay, right. Matt Bailey. We'll look at the whole youth candidate, shall we? And boom. Oh, look at the state of it. Matt Bailey, he's not even the best one. He's just fast. That's it. Gurdip Smith? No. Oh, actually, he's not awful. He's 3 finishes as a striker. He is awful. Well, that is a write-off year, viewers. I think that's the only way to describe what we've just seen there. It wasn't even worth talking about, was it? Wasn't even worth talking about. Okay, Stephen Wright, of course, got an injury in that last game, and despite the fact he's not a natural at right wing, I think due to some of his attributes, it's worth putting him out there. Decent crossing, acceleration, pace, natural fitness, teamwork, determination, aggression. Lily should be fine in that position of the pitch. He should do okay. Look, he's learning it slowly but surely. Playing him on attack duty, though, that might be risky. The rest of the team is going to remain the same for now. Jack Hallahan stays on the bench, and after the win in the last game, why change a thing? Apart from the forced injury, which is not good. You might notice Dominic Taylor not really featuring anymore. I think this might be the end for Dominic Taylor. That hurt. He's carried me through 3 seasons, and now this. Okay, Red Hill are 4th in the division, and as mentioned before, win this, promotion push. Right, we've faced Red Hill. Of course we have. In recent years, they have been a battle between ourselves and them in these divisions. So let's see how we get on. It should be a tough game. It should be a game that will define whether we are just... No, it won't define. We are average. It's done. It's done. But the first chance of the game is potentially ours. As Goddard, the playmaker, on it. Squires plays it forward, and the midfield managed to recycle it. Arthur into Danan, who we've seen in this solo role is slightly better. Goddard, where's he going to go? Oh, he plays it off someone. That was nervy. Goddard's been fouled, referee. He was on the floor for some time as the ball's knocked forward. Danger. Gibbons is in on goal. Michael, just move your arms a bit. You're stuck in the mud, mate. Never mind. 21 minutes gone. Red Hill take the lead. Look at him there. He jumps up. He hops up. Like, what? Ref? Anything? Nothing. The game continues. The ball's played forward. Coker is beaten by Gibbons. He's all ends up, really. And it's too late, Mike. It's too late. It's too late, viewers. It's way too late. Corner played in now to the edge. Daly's on it. Shot comes. It's deflected in. It's deflected. Does that still count? Lee has been played out of position. All right, fine. Bloody hell. Roberts then with this corner. He finds Daly. I mean, the shot is decent, but it still deflects off the leg of... Who is that man? Who is... We'll never know. We'll never know. It's a mystery to us all. Oh, God, we'll live never knowing. 2 goals in 2 minutes, and... we've not had a shot yet. They are dominating us. We'll switch to the counter-attack. We're away from home. We'll try and soak up a bit of pressure as Emery's ball forward. Walker, Gibbet. Oh, we've done well. We've won it back at least. Although I'm a little bit concerned that... Oh, Lee into Goddard. Here we go now. Goddard, the playmaker. Campbell to Danan. And Danan, he's in on goal. Defenders chasing him. Oh, Liam Danan. Danan. He's on a 6.2, and this is the problem with Danan. You'll have a game like last game where he bags a couple, looks really good, and then you have another one where he's completely off the boil. Admittedly, we're not really in the game, and this has been the problem. There are probably 7 or 8 teams that I feel... Actually, no, this is bollocks, Ben, because you beat some good teams. So at half-time, team talk's gone well. They've all gained confidence, which is good, and we're back underway. I am thinking that we do, at some point, switch it up to a 2, because this hasn't worked so far, but there's still time. Liam Danan, with a lot of work to do from that, we're switching up to a 2. And if we're going to do that, actually, we're going to change quite a few things. Right, Gray's going to come on, and then the front 2 is going to change completely. Arthur's not had the best of games, but what we can do now is bring Grant on and bring Kinnear on, and that's the new front 2. So Gray as the playmaker in a forward area. We switch things up. It's not really worked, so it's probably time for change. It went well in the last game, but in this game it's not worked so well. And you know what? We might go a bit more front foot in this game because it's all well and good. Oh, they've got maybe a chance. Ball put in. Now, if this ball out is good, we might be able to spring a counter attack. No, Goddard though on it into Gray, ball forward maybe. How many times we? Oh, for God, it's shambolic defending back here. Campbell heads away. Daly's on it though. We know we can strike them. Gray's on it, ball over the top, and all of a sudden a counter. Perhaps no. Back to them. Bradbrook out to Daly, and I'm already nervous. If he gets a ball, and we could be in trouble. Deflects back out to Bradbrook. There's no consistency here. I mean, he couldn't have run it in faster. Bristol Hall, I think it was there. I mean, unbelievable scenes. We're 2-0 down, and I'm getting overexcited. We've made a triple change on 51. We'll see if it pays off as Walker now. Ball forward. We've got to deal with that. We don't at all. Gibbons, I mean, shouldn't laugh. I've got Danan. That wasn't particularly good, if we'll say that now. Okay, get creative, boys. Come on. Work for it. Up towards Kinnear, whose first touch is good. That pass, not so good, but Grant makes the most of it as the ball's played in. Ford has to deal with it. We're really looking for more here, viewers. It's not really happening so far. Campbell up towards Grant, who he's got to try and put a foot in. Coker's header is a little bit wayward, but Brislin Hall up towards Canary. Oh, Grant's in. Grant, so get a... Oh, what is going on? Nobody can... This is why I rotate 3 strikers, by the way. This is why. Campbell, forward to Grant, and he's in again. Great first touch. He's got Kinnear. If he can find him, Kinnear's in acres of space. Grant, ball in. Oh, well, there's nobody there. Brislin Hall picks it up. Ball back across, perhaps. He finds Grant. His shot and goal's good. And it's 2-1. And with 17 minutes of normal time remaining, this isn't over quite yet, viewers. You can see here Grant with one of the most overhit crosses of all time. O'Donnell heads it out, and then this is the ball in, isn't it? I mean, Grant at the back post is completely unmarked, and it's a smart finish from a difficult angle, and there we are, 2-1. Misses a clear-cut chance. You give him a sort of a 35-degree angle, he's deadly. Corner kicks be played in now. Maybe it's not quite over. Goddard into Heath to Squires. It's down. Somebody, anybody, nobody. I mean, I can't believe he didn't score there. 10 minutes to go. I'm going to tell them to push forward. Let's go for this, boys. Come on. I can make no more changes, but we've got a throw in. Okay, into Goddard, the playmaker, and Gray, equally playmakery, finds Grant, and so far, this diamond switch is working out beautifully. Grant gets challenged, though. Oh, well, they've got a lot of work to do to get this out successfully, and hopefully it bounces straight back at them. But no, Gibbons has found Walker, and we've not gone to track him. Walker, that's the worst one. He wasn't good, was it? Is there going to be a final chance, though? 90 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes of added time. Probably not going to be enough. We tried our very best to get back in this, but it wasn't quite enough. And as probably predicted, this has been the story of the season so far. You win one, you lose one. You stay as the most average side in the country. And, yeah, Squires into Gray. I mean, I don't think it's going to come, is it, really? Unless Kinnear does something magical in this corner. I mean, they've nearly made a right cock-up of that. That could have been special. But I think that's going to be that. Is it? It is. There we are. And at full time then, Red Hill 2, Thames 1. And, I mean, not the end of the world. If we take a look at the league table, then we'll wrap things up. And, oh, well, today's been a roller coaster. Life is a roller coaster, you just gotta ride it. If you meet the height restrictions. Otherwise, you can't. Queue up for an hour and a half. It's a waste of time. Right, then that is going to wrap things up. We stay in 11th position, and I think, as mentioned, we might get the final game final games of the season done over. Do you know what we could do? We could do it over the weekend, maybe. If this video hits 2,000, was it 2,000 likes? Seems pretty fair. If this hits 2,000 likes, we'll get a video up this weekend, and that will conclude the season. So next season, or next week even, we can start afresh with a new transfer window and hopefully make a push towards promotion. But that's going to bring things to the end today. If you have enjoyed it, do drop a like. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel, and we'll live with care. From until next time, goodbye. And there we are then. That brings us to the end. And thank you for the support on Patreon as well. Rami R, thank you for your most recent support. And that is going to bring us to the end. Do leave a like and ask a question. And I'll see you at some point over this weekend. Goodbye.